DJ Pest.
That's the bad guy.
Yeah. Shit. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Power One. Came a long way, man. This is Atonement. Still got a long ways to go, though.
Sitting here with Detroit's own Jackpot, JP1, by any means entertainment.
Shit. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Power One. Came a long way, man. This is Atonement. Still got a long ways to go, though.
I Am Legend is basically a mix of, I wouldn't say my best songs, but it's my favorite solo songs that I done did so far.
Okay.
So it's no features on there. I pretty much just wanted to show out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? There's 21 songs on that bitch, and if a nigga get bored, I don't know, he probably got something else going on, because I take care of them motherfuckers. Them 21 cold motherfuckers.
Okay.
I ain't got no complaints yet. I ain't heard nobody say it's alright, or every fucking criticism been good criticism. So
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's been good, man. No, I pretty much just already had the songs. Like I said, it was the songs from the Power One, which is my first mixtape, and then it was songs from A Beautiful Mind, and it was songs from Freedom of Speech. So I pretty much just had the songs. I just basically got on here, picked through the songs, and put together a 78-minute CD and sent it to him and told him to throw some punches on there and throw some motherfucking you know, the
effects.
Yeah, throw some effects and, you know, do his thing. So that's pretty much the gist of that. You can always get anything JP1 from www.jp1life.com. That's my website. It's everything on there. You know, I do an internet radio show. That's on there. I put the latest one for the week. I put that on there every week. So just go on www.jp1life.com and pick up the I Am Legend CD. It's gonna be right at the top of the screen. And then it's on his website too. It's on DJ Pest's website. It's called everybodyhatespest.com. His website is a little different than mine. It's really like a blog site. So his website is something you would want to go on there like every day, like on some World Star shit.
Okay.
Keep it updated, all the latest news. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, how to entertain in sports, and keep that up there. His website dope. And then it's on that Piff too. The link was fucked up for about a week and a half, but we straightened that out.
Okay.
So it's all good. The Power One was the first mixtape.
Okay.
That came out about 4 weeks, actually exactly 4 weeks after I came home from prison.
Okay.
So that came out Halloween of 2011.
Now that was the mixtape that we had talked about last time we was together. We had talked about that mixtape. It was like, as far as the quality, you know, it was a little.
It was half.
It was okay.
Actually, half of it was kind of as far as quality. The second half I did at T Rizzo Studio, so it was all good quality.
Okay.
And those were the ones that I put on the most of the ones that I put on the I Am Legend, because I never pressed up physical copies.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I had only put that on Dat Piff. I didn't have a website then or none of that.
Okay.
So I had basically only put it on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, Dat Piff. So basically what I did was I took the couple songs from the ones that did have bad quality. I actually sat and re-recorded it myself. And so I re-recorded it and made the quality a little better. And Witness the Realest, Dead Zone, songs like that I had performed and had a nice little fan base. I re-recorded them and I put them on the I Am Legend, so we can press up copies and it wouldn't be like I'm going backwards by just pressing up the Power of One.
Okay.
So half of I Am Legend is actually the good songs or my favorite songs from the Power of One.
Okay.
I took it in, you know what I'm saying, I put that together, and then I basically picked through A Beautiful Mind, which came out the beginning of 2012, like January 2012. A Beautiful Mind came out, and I pressed up thousands of copies of that.
Okay.
You know, you see, I have thousands of copies, so I done pressed up about anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 copies of that. Okay. That's on Dat Piff and all of that too. You can't download it on Dat Piff though.
Okay.
You can only download I Am Legend right now. You can go listen to it, but A Beautiful Mind is on iTunes, Amazon, anywhere online you want to purchase music from. So we put a price tag on it.
Okay.
We spend a little money, put a price tag on it.
Okay.
And the thing about A Beautiful Mind, I actually mixed that myself. And so the quality ain't the greatest, but it's better than the Power of One.
And it's out here.
And it's out here.
Yeah,
it's out here. Yeah, so the quality is decent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't believe I mixed it, but it wasn't technically, professionally mixed.
Okay.
And then we dropped Freedom of Speech July 30th of 2012.
Now that's my baby right there.
Yeah, that's actually the difference between, like I said, the Power of One. It was mainly for me to get out here, have some type of product. I hate when people come to open mics and all of that and they have nothing to hand to people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I could at least, I pressed up copies to at least have 15, 20 on hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I did it from the computer, you know,
Right.
the money wasn't straight. So I did whatever I could to make sure I had something to give out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To, you know, so people could listen.
Right.
And I actually, you know, Big Hurt listened to it, got at me. I still got to hook up with him. You know, he been trying to get up with me. You know, other people actually liked it. You know what I'm saying? Because they was listening to the music and not necessarily the quality. It wasn't the worst because I listened to some of these niggas' quality and they horrible.
Wow.
But it wasn't up to standard. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
anyway, A Beautiful Mind was more like it. And, and the thing with A Beautiful Mind, it was a mixtape where it was a lot of industry beats. Some of the industry beats you wouldn't even know because I dig through shit.
Okay.
So I got then it was some sound click beats. Then I had some Olympic beats from one of their CDs. So nothing was really original. Like nobody had sent me nothing.
Right.
And when I went into making Freedom of Speech, I went into making it sound more like an album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Freedom of Speech, it still was half industry, half original beats, but I actually sat down, had a concept, song structures. It wasn't just me rapping over some shit. You know what I'm saying? So
of course.
I actually put that together to make it sound like an album. And DJ BJ was listening to A Beautiful Mind, and he pretty much told me, like, Jackpot, I ain't got nothing to play for the radio. You know what I'm saying? So I went into Freedom of Speech with that in mind. Like, I need to make some songs for the radio. And even though only 2 of the songs was on the radio, I actually had 2 more that was ready for the radio. But we decided to move forward with the new project. You know what I'm saying? So, but with Freedom of Speech, we had, like I said, Open was on the radio. DJ BJ banged that. And I didn't pay DJ BJ to bang nothing. You know, niggas is paying.
You earned your spot.
He listened to it and he liked it.
Right.
I didn't know him when I came home. He just liked the music and he played Open. And actually, he was playing it in the clubs. People was like, man. And Kaylin, who sung on it, she was at a club one night and he was playing it. And she went up and spoke to him. Like, you know, how you doing? That's me singing on Jackpot song, whatever. He was nice to her. You know what I'm saying? So it really just about the quality of the music. It wasn't about me knowing nobody because I didn't know anybody when I came home.
Right.
I was gone 9 years. I didn't know who was a mover shaker. You know what I'm saying? I still don't know everybody, but it really was about grinding.
Right.
And then we went in. DJ Don Q heard me perform that somewhere. He was like, man, I need that clean.
Right.
And I say, shit, it is clean.
Right.
He like, no, that ain't clean. You know, I rocked the club. Nobody realized the song didn't have one cussing word in it. Even now, people probably don't realize the song don't have a cussing word in it.
Right.
I made that song specifically for the radio. It was nothing like, oh, I'm about to just spaz over this. It just was like, let me get this radio song out. But I didn't want to put a club song out with a bunch of, oh, we clubbing, you know, pop the bottle, got me a model type of flow. It's so fucking generic.
Right.
I wanted to put something out that was still up to par as far as lyrically. That's my big thing. I want to make sure shit together lyrically.
Right.
And in my mind, it was together lyrically. It was a party song. Like I said, it ain't something that I would want to do, but it's something that I had to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So close to about 6,000 altogether.
Okay.
Close to probably about 6,000.
Okay.
I done moved about 6,000 CDs. That's what giving most of them away. I didn't sell a whole bunch of them because it's still like promo, but I still got some more. I got some new copies of Freedom of Speech here.
Okay.
So I still got some more. There's another couple hundred copies, and of course I got the flyers for the Freedom of Speech 3 CDs somewhere. You know that's me.
Okay.
So anyway, though, we doing that, and basically I done moved a lot of copies. In my mind, it still ain't enough copies. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I need to be every release. I need to move at least 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a successful local thing to me. To move 15 to 25,000 copies is successful as far as being independent and local.
Now, is that whether they sold or given away, or are you talking more sold?
I'm speaking sold.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could go give away to 20,000 CDs. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, even when I get a CDs where I'm like, man, you listen to rap. I don't just want to hand you a CD and you throw it in the back of your truck. You know what I'm saying? Or your kids use it as a frisbee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it still got to be some type of method to the madness. You know what I mean? You can't just give away, you know, I don't give away 20,000. You can give away many fucking CDs you want to. You could just go press up 5,000 CDs and put a box in the middle of the market.
Right.
I got 2 videos on there, and shit, this year. So I started this year. I know everybody say, you know, this year my year, this year my year, this year my year. So for 2013, I made sure when I said it was my year, I was gonna make it my year.
Right.
So what I did was in January I put a video on World Star, and in February I put a video on World Star. The first video got more views because it was a World Star type of video as far as ass and titties.
Right.
So shout out to the strippers from there. You know, they work at Sphinx. Shout out to them. They came through, did the video for me.
Shout out to Cherokees, because I noticed that that's where y'all filmed it at the Highland Park.
Oh yeah, right there at Highland Park. Shout out to her. You know, my homeboy, the owner is his mama.
Oh, okay.
He was in the video too, so shout out to them. And basically, we shot the video with B Hughes.
Yeah.
B Hughes TV. We shot the video with B Hughes, and basically I went into that. Everything is me. So the video, anything, any idea you see, any covers you see, any song titles, everything is me.
Right.
So we went into the video. I knew exactly what I wanted. I made the song to be commercial. I wanted the video to be straightforward World Star type of video. So it wasn't about, you know, oh, I got $1,000. I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know me know the money straight. It ain't about that though. It was about show the ass. Even when we was shooting the video, I'm telling B Hughes, don't worry about my shots.
Right.
Shoot the ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you. And I was sick as hell that day. You know, some people know, some people don't know. I was sick with pneumonia. And that was the first day I was sick. So I ended up in the hospital for a minute. I was sick for 3 weeks altogether. But that was the first day I had pneumonia. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was pneumonia, but I was fucked up, could barely stand up. And I was like Jordan, you know, when Jordan had the flu, I had to do the video. We had already paid for the location, paid the girls, so it was time to go. It's go time. So I made the video, and basically the video did good, man.
It came out to be one of your most successful.
Shit, the most successful. I think it's at like 240-some thousand on World Star.
Wow.
Real views. I ain't paid for no views.
Wow.
So those are real views. If I'm gonna pay for something, I have the money to pay for 1 million views. I'm not gonna pay for 200,000 views.
Right.
They real views. Some of the comments was negative. Let you know I ain't paid for shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was that. And then it's close to about 48,000 on YouTube. That's right now. You know what I'm saying? As of today, and that's successful to me. As far as the record labels, and every deal ain't a good deal.
Yeah, I
You
know
know what
that.
I'm saying? So I had something thrown my way last year, even before all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the money ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I said that in one of my newest songs too. That, you know, it was at least $250,000 short.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't give a nigga like me a $50,000 deal and expect me to sign it. I ain't, you know. I try not to be one of these stunt niggas out here that ain't really my thing. You know what I'm saying? But my money's straight. So
Right.
50,000 for even for 2 years ain't no money to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Time is money. 2 years ain't worth 50,000 or none of that shit. And not to down nobody, but I've heard a couple other people that signed or got, you know, deals or whatever, and they gave them less than that, and they was just pretty much happy to be signed somewhere.
Wow.
And basically, with all the things I'm doing, it's no need for me to sign a deal just to sign a deal.
Right.
You understand? So,
Right.
and then what a lot of people don't realize is, like the local labels, I pretty much heard from all of the decent local labels. You know what I'm saying? A lot of decent local labels from May West, Red Diamond, a couple more people, even Maniac hollered at me. You know, we supposed to sit down. No disrespect to none of the people, none of them, but a lot of they artists ain't doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, once I decided to go independent and I knew everything was on my back, I made up my mind to take it bigger than what everybody doing here.
Right.
And I'm not the most known person in Detroit. I'm not, you know, claiming to be that. But a lot of the people who think they on my level not really on my level. Cause
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, bro, I had 3 songs on the radio in the last 9 months. You know what I'm saying? 2 different stations. You know, both of the big stations. I got videos on World Star. You ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain people just, you know, they think, because if I pull up to the open mic, I'm usually by myself and I come through Rocket, and you might not know me. You might think like, oh man, you know, he doing what I'm doing. And to be honest, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But at the end of the day, like I said, I seen one of your stats on Facebook, and you said a lot of cats they want to shine, but they don't want to grind.
Oh yeah, I just put that up when today or something.
Yeah, I was.
Man. So the bottom line is, man, a lot of people were looking at music and modeling and whatever else, man. They looking at this stuff like it's a quick lick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And We was talking earlier, and I've been home 18 months exactly. And in these 18 months, it ain't nobody. I don't think.
I think you didn't achieve more in 18 months than most cats can achieve in their whole life.
It probably is, and I'm a lot further than a lot of these cats, and they don't want to admit it. But
and you're not being cocky about it.
I'm very
humble.
I'm very humble. People meet me and think like because of the stats, you will read the stats on Facebook. I speak my mind a certain way. I'm kind of direct. So it'll seem like I'm just smelling myself, and I'm not that. Anybody meet me, I'm real cool.
Right.
I like a couple jokes. I got a little arrogant streak, you know what I'm saying? But you need that growing up in this world, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's a competitive, it's a competitive game out here. So you gotta have some type of confidence. But other than that, I'm real laid back, man. And that's why I wanted to do the videos and stuff and start doing some little interviews and showing y'all, man, I'm real cool.
DJ Pest.
That's the bad guy.
Yeah. Shit. Like to welcome y'all to the power. Came a long way, man. This is atonement. Still got a long ways to go, though. I'm prepared for this journey. Shit, I'm damn near 30, man. I ain't think I was gonna make it. Fresh out the joint. 9 years and shit. The world's changed a lot more than I thought. Feel like I'm keeping it real to a fault. People only concerned with this rap shit. They don't care to understand how it happens. They don't even ask if I'm happy.